It's Saturday the 4th of Feb. How about that? Check the day before I started. I was starting on the pond this morning, got the tools out, got to get the Kango out and get some blocks and stuff laid in. That's my plan. I've got a visitor and I've had to boil the kettle twice just to make one cup. That might give it away before I even spin the camera around. So it's 2 bowls of the kettle just to get 1 cup of tea for him. But I've got a special little visitor as well who's come with him today. And I'll spin you around and I'll show you who we got here. Here he is, out Tay Valley himself. Got the biggest cup. Got the biggest cup I can find. Now that cup compared to my cup.
The thing is now, Dave, you need a bigger kettle, mate.
I've just said I've had to boil the kettle twice to make you a cup of tea.
I'm worth it.
I'm worth it like L'Oreal, because I'm worth it. So yeah, we've got Cope here and he's bought his grandson today, Mason. Now you see plenty of Mason on Cope's videos. He's wearing the proper colours as well, otherwise I wouldn't have let him through the gate. Say hello, Mace. So Mason's come down today and he's come down for one special reason. Do you want to tell people what you've come down for?
Fish.
Come down for some fish, are you? So if you've been watching Cope's channel, and Cope Chatting Bubbles, if you have been watching his channel, get yourself over there. Cope's been sorting out a fish tank for Mason. He's had a bit of a game with it as well, in all fairness, but he's persevered and he's got the water in, it's watertight and it's all up and running now. So there's just one thing missing out the fish tank, and it's a water, because we've got the water in, or water, for people who can't understand me. And Mason's come down today, and as I've documented, we've had small fish in this blue tank all through the winter. I put them in at the end of summer because I had a Kawaku spawn with a Karashi Goi, and it was a bit of a freak spawn. I saved what I could and I managed to get 33 fish, I think it was, out of them. So they've been there through the winter. I've had no idea as to what they were like. But Mason's come down and I've told him he can have them for his fish tank, so we've got him sorted out. Here's what we've got. So in there we've got a mixture of what look like Sorghoi, and I'm expecting to see some Achieva. There's a little bit of a strange one there. He's got some different coloured markings on, as you can see. So I don't exactly know how many is in there, but I'm sure Cope will update us. There's around about 20, 25 in there, but what it is, that one especially, you can actually see the Achieva colour in him. And there's also the smallest one in the bag has also got red on him as well. So it's going to be interesting to see what they come out like. There's around about 20 fish in there. And I think Mason's pretty chuffed with them, are you, mate? Hey? Super duper. Come and show them what else you've got then. So what I was here, I said to Mason, I says, you know, seeing as your granddad's took so much time on the tank and he's got you sorted, let's sort you something else out. So he wanted something with orange and black and white. So we sorted him these two out. We've got this one here which we've decided we're going to name Wolfie, maybe, because it's wolf's colours, just like his coat, like the proper team. So we've got Wolfie in there and we've got his little mate. So what we're going to call his little mate? England. So I'm going to call his little mate England. Red and white at the moment, but obviously some underlying black as well. These will come out the homebreads. So he's very happily going to look after these for me. So these are also going to Mason to go in his tank and hopefully live a happy life. How's that for you, kid? Sound as a pound. You happy? There you go. So yeah, just to while I'm on it anyway, while I'm at it, forgive the Mrs. Wacky. We have got these Sakois. So if anybody wants any Sakois, give me a shout. There's a few homebreds in there. There's a nice Shiro in there as well as homebred. We'll document them a little bit closer when we get to it. But you can see the water in there now. It's like the bottom of the canal. That in there, I've got its own ecosystem. And what I should have done really was film what was swimming around in the bucket earlier. There was freshwater shrimp and water, all sorts going on. And that's just from out that tank with the bubbler in. So yeah, there you go, happy days. Mason's happy with what he's got. Cope's got a cup of tea, so he's going to be happy. So I'll catch you later. Having you. Right, Cope's gone. Went ages ago, to be honest. I've then had a visit from Mike at Coy Begins. He come up and got some bits as well where he needed, which then gave me this afternoon to crack on with the pond, which was my plan. So I've been having a bit of a go. Spin you around and show you what we've done. Oh, I don't even know if I can get back far enough really to show you, but yeah, one, two, three new rows. Well, 2.5. The start of the afternoon was breaking out the concrete to knitting, so that block there is knitted in, and there's a bit of a block on the end. Same that side, them knitted in into the concrete. On this course now, I shall now smack some bolts in this course to knit in again, and by the time it's all backfilled with concrete, it ain't gonna go nowhere. The floor is an absolute mess. I've just emptied the mixer out, washed it out and emptied it out in here, but in all fairness it's got to be concreted as well once I've got all the block work done. I've then, take it over here, got to fill all this in as well at the back. Now this is going to be my floor level, which is the top of this shelf, so that'll just be a solid concrete floor for my filters to go on. And as you look from here, sort of off the edge of that block, if you like, there'll be a straight wall going up there once the flue is in. So I'll have a straight wall going up there and returning square across the back. All that big hump and everything's got to come out, and then we'll knit in with the existing wall there. So I'll have a big square filter chamber. Burton's have been in touch with me. They're going to be shipping the filter up. I think either this week or next. So that's gonna be up here at least. They have told me I'm getting the up-to-date version as well, so happy days. But I've only had a couple of hours really, 2 or 3 hours at it, and yeah, we've got a few blocks down. It's a little bit further. Still got some gaps to fill in down here. That's where the wall comes that way, and I've got a gap at the front. I'll probably just put a slice in there, a block. But there's some upended blocks got to go in to create this sort of curve. I did it there as well. There's upended blocks there which creates the curve around the walls. So you know what, I may as well follow suit. Put some upended blocks down in the corner there and same there, and then we'll create the curve. You'll probably, the eagle-eyed amongst you will notice I haven't put any returns in yet. The returns I ain't going to put in yet. I'm going to get all the block work finished and then I'll core drill the returns. Which I have a problem. I can borrow a core drill from work, I would imagine, and get that done. So yeah, it's slowly, well, very slowly taking shape, I suppose. I've had another big crack at it today. But in all fairness, when you look at it, that's about 5 hours work really in all them blocks. 5, maybe 6 hours work. So it is what it is. The hard part is I've got to use that flexi tub to get everything up the garden, because the sand's on the front drive. That's just the hard bit, getting it up. But that's just one mix, and I've laid 2.5 rows. I've got another 1 row to go at least, and then we're going to be putting in some bricks, another row of bricks all the way around the top, as I've said before, all the way around the top of the pond, just to give it that extra brick height. Then all this has got to be squared out, the window, because it's all over the place. So I've got to get my grinder on there and try and square it up as best I can. As long as the outside is square and the inside is sort of back from the outside, if you like, you'll never see it. It's the outside that's got to be squared up more than anything. And then I'll take sort of the top off of these inner blocks. So I'll take the top off of them because I'm slightly higher than the outer. That'll have a shelf on anyway, so yeah, there's a bit of tidying up to do there. The pergola is going to be a challenge because, as you can see in that corner, now I've had to leave that there. It's also there. It's also over there. And these here. So this is going to be a bit of a challenge because the pergola is already over, and the trouble is it creates more fence, more dividing fence. So I'll have to strip back as much as I can and see what we can do. But yeah, the idea of putting a brick around the top. So if I put a brick on there, lay a brick, it comes above the crap there, and then I'll just concrete at the back of the brick to that, and then my new tops will go on. That way I got to take the board off. I'm not very bothered about that side if I'm honest, but there you go. My fence is all dropping down up there, but it is what it is, work in progress. So, right then, thanks for your company. We'll bring another update as we go along. As I said today, I did say the date earlier, I can't remember it now. But yeah, I've got to sort other stuff out now. So I'm having a bit of a clean up, and then I'll snap back to you soon. Thanks guys. So, the time has come for these to be moved on. And I've now, as you can see, I've got a load of bowls and bags ready to go. I'll start bagging them up and getting them done. Just hope they pull through wherever they're going, and just hope they do well. At least in a bigger environment, a bigger pull system, then they can get away from a lot of it. Bringing in closed system like this, I'm stuck with it, and they can't get away from it. So, this is what it is. Saturday evening. I've done a bit of block work as I've said. I couldn't be bothered to do another mix because I've got this to do as well. So I've put 2.5 rows down. I've got probably 2 blocks short or 3 blocks that side, and so I'll leave you there, and I'll catch you soon, and I'll show you what I'm doing with this pond when when these are gone. It's amazing how they're up for food. I was fed. I fed them 20 minutes ago. I fed them, and they're still looking for food now. There you go. There's some critics out there. I've been criticised on my last video for having too many fish and an easy pod not doing the job. But you know what? The shower was only took off a fortnight ago. There are too many fish for an easy pod to cope with. You come and check. Anybody can check this water. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that water. Absolutely nothing. I guarantee it. There will be after tonight. There'll be bleach in it, and that's the same. You know, Mike of Koi Beginnings has been around today, and he says the videos just how to justify these fish, which they do. But again, this was just running on an easy pod. I mean, that's Tempest I put on now. That's probably how I even started to mature yet, because that's only been on over the winter. But this was running on an easy pod, so no. I don't need to justify myself to anybody. I've had enough years of these problems. So there you go. Right then guys, I'm going to go. I'll catch you later.
Right, take that off, I've got a cup of tea, will you?
Cup of tea again.
Right, you're proper ignorant. I'm
You know
drinking. This is only a sample, by the way. They've just put the kettle on for me big cup.
I've got to thank this bloke because he's come out tonight and he's helped me. He's given me a chuck, and I'm really grateful. He's helped me down, get the fish down the pool. Traipsed across the pool, nearly fell down the step. When I tell him there was a step there, but he nearly fell down. He found it himself anyway. So big thanks to Cowpea tonight. Business star, absolute godsend. Just turn you around and I'll show you what's going on in the pool. So all the bowls what I've used, and the bowls I used, them two there, I'm all in the pond. I'm just topping it up now to get the maximum water in of what I can get in, and then I've got to pop up all day and I'll go and get some bleach. Everything's in there. The nets I've used, the bowls I've used, all the covers, they're all down here. Everything what's been used on this pond is now in here, and it's going to get bleached. So that's where I am at the minute. The fish, as I said, I'm in the pool now, and I'm as they am. Without Cowpea's help tonight, I think I'd have struggled. But yeah, it is what it is. Big gutting, more than a big gutting, if I'm honest. But you know, we carry on. Hopefully, this is the fresh start what I need. Bit of a refresh, bit of a restart. So yeah. But now, once again, mate, thanks ever so much for your help tonight.
You're welcome, mate. Anytime,
Absolute
you know
legend.
End of the farm, mate, not far away.
And yeah, it is what it is. Right, I'm welling up, I'm going. Catch you later. How's it going? I'm clearing my head a little bit. I'll spin you around and show you where I am. Now it's in the countryside today. Just clearing my head. Because, yeah. Just a bit of an escape if you like. I've got the gun. Don't need to advertise that. I'm just sitting here on a log. Just minding my own business, in all fairness. Just waiting for a rabbit to pop its head out. And, that hasn't happened yet. My bloody horse is going numb. But, yeah, it is what it is. Sorry about the depressing content over the last few weeks. I promise it is going to get better. It is going to pick up and, you know, be more of a koi channel if you like. So it's a little bit of a fresh start for me with the bleaching. As you can see, it's all foamed up. It's like a bubble bath at the minute, and I'll let that do its job. It should be, the bleach will be basically worn out after a few days anyway. So gutting last night when I had to let them fish go. It is what it is. Alright then. Well, yeah, just thought I'd say hello while I was down here beside this. We've got a river just running across the back where that old caravan is. Just the back of the bushes there's a river. And I've got 6.5 acres to shoot on. There's an old barn here. There's plenty of, I mean, this is a new permission I've got. There's plenty of activity. Not as I've seen any yet. What I mean by that, there's loads of sort of divots and stuff been dug out. So hopefully someone will pop its head out and we can get something on the plate. Because that's how we roll. Catch you later. Morning guys, Sunday the 5th of Feb. We had a frost last night after I laid them blocks. As I've already documented, I got rid of the fish last night and put the air on this morning. So, what we did, went to Aldi. Other superstores are available. 4 bottles of that. It's gone in there, so there's 8 litres of bleach. Gone in there. Turn you around. There's that much bleach in there you can't even see through the windows. I've put the air on just to make sure it's all stirred in, and that'll just sit there now. I've just bubbled up as well the Easy Pod, just to make sure it's all in there. As you can see, it's starting to, for some reason there's a piece of cable on there, but don't know why. It's obviously pushed the caps up, so I'll just leave it running. Let the bleach do its job, and that's where we are. Probably progress on this today, but we had a frost last night. We've got to have another frost today, so depends. Do we just get it finished off really, get the brickwork finished? I'll probably, you know, be a bit more inclined then to get the rest done. But after yesterday, it's a bit of a sludge pit on the bottom. Just wet sand and cement. It'll all set anyway, so it don't matter. Just a lot of work, that's all it is. So yeah, that's where I am, Sunday morning. If anything progresses today, I'll keep you updated, but it is as it is at the minute. I've got a cup of tea down here. I'm now pondering as to what to do with this now it's empty. We had all the fish out there for Mason yesterday. I forgot to put the covers back on last night as well with everything else what was going on. We've got these in here as well, they're okay. Still very skittish, but it is what it is. So, happy days. No, not really, but happier days. Let's just hope that this this restart and refresh on this pond does the trick. But the reason for putting the bubbles on was to get the bleach right up to the rims. And of course I've turned the bowls and that round as well, and yeah, everything's covered in bleach now. So there you go. In a couple of months' time we'll have some fish swimming about in there again, without a doubt. Right, I'll catch you later. So I'm back home, but clear my head for a bit, to be honest. Before I end this video and before I upload it, because it will go up today, it's Sunday today, just want to give a quick shout out to a good mate of mine who's at the minute, he's in hospital. Bit of a blood issue. If you had checked out Mad Dog's pond before, go and have a look. Give him a sub, give him a thumbs up, give him a like. Tell him David Coy sent you, and with a bit of luck, he'll be out of hospital very soon and fighting fit again. So Mad Dog, if you're out there and you're watching this, yep. As I was saying, my daughter's timing is impeccable. It really is. Yeah, Mad Dog, get well soon, pal. We're all egging for you. Get yourself out of that place, and let's get you back to normal and fighting fit. Yeah. Here's the state of the pond. Like a big bubble there, and yet I turn the other way, and now I'm feeding. So yeah, guys, catch you later. I'll upload this today, and I'll see you when I see you. In a bit,